Local river. It was formed around 66 million years ago.
My family has lived on the Haw River for 4 generations.
And now it's home to thousands of wildlife. And it was also home to many individuals decades ago.
This year, we've had 470,000 people use the Haw River Trail just in the last year. So a lot of people go down there to kayak and canoe and fish and hike, and it's been really great.
It flows through sections of Forsyth, Guilford, Rockingham, Alamance, Orange, and Chatham, being approximately 110 miles in length. It is the most popular whitewater paddling river in North Carolina, providing recreation for about 1 million visitors a year for boating, swimming, camping, and fishing. About 10% of the state's population lives in the Haw River watershed. Not only can it be seen as a home to wildlife,
Value could benefit businesses to come in and utilize all the visitors that are coming.
it is home to many wildlife such as the blue heron, beaver, deer, otter, blue brim, and etc. It is one of the only 3 habitats left for the federal listed endangered fish, the Cape Fear shiner. The Haw River provides drinking water, supplies, power for mills, irrigation for crops, as well as recreational activities. It all started in 1850, where the river was first dammed and it was used for textile mills, and it was a huge factor in helping rebuild the local economy after the American Civil War.
Pollution in the Haw, just with the textile history, way before our time, it was used as kind of a area where you could just dump dyes and chemicals, and it would kind of make its way down the ocean.
In 1972, everything changed due to the Clean Water Act, which made a huge impact on reducing pollution. Due to many chemicals and pollution, the river started to be less efficient because of all the chemicals that were spread during this textile production.
For the last 40 years of my life, I've noticed a decline in pollution in the river itself and an increase in the amount of people that are visiting the river doing things like whitewater rafting and fishing.
Luckily, recently there has been a decline in industries which help the river since there's a less spread of pollution, but it's now threatened by polluted runoff from the rainwater that flows over roads and parking lots. Millions of gallons of wastewater and polluted water have been washed into the Haw River. A solution to the problem was that North Carolina required to develop a cleanup plan by the U.S. Governmental Protection Agency under the Clean Water Act to address the pollution problem in the Haw River. This plan requires communities to upgrade their wastewater system to today's standards and limit new sources of polluted runoff. Cement is also a really big problem, if not the number one, followed by nutrients pollution resulting in excessive algae or runoff from construction projects, which turns the river orange-brown with mud.
I think it gives us an opportunity to have a lot of recreation resources for the area. I think it's really good to have for wildlife. So we have the fish, the birds, the mammals. So it kind of provides a corridor for them to live and travel. And it's always been a resource kind of for communities. Originally people settled along the river, and it's allowed us to have some pretty cool little communities like mill towns and little neighborhoods.
Don't take your local resources for granted. The Haw River provides us with entertainment, utilities, and shelter. Take care of the Haw River, help reduce pollution, and recycle.